Rapunzel from Tangled the Series, which made her first debut on the Disney Channel, has been one of the most anticipated dolls released by the Disney Store this year, and I for one have been looking forward to its release since its announcement. Now that it is finally here, let's go ahead and check what the buzz is all about. This unboxing review coming right up. Greetings everyone! This is Collectibles Euphoria, your resource for in-depth details of your favorite dolls, collectibles, and action figures. My videos are available for viewing every week, so if you are new here, consider subscribing. Let us now proceed to our golden-haired princess. Packaging involves a window display packaging, with its box being nondescript and generic, and with purple used as the main color motif. The Disney Store logo has been updated and now reveals its well-known castle as its background. This doll is for 3 ages and up, and it indicates that it has 16 points of articulation. Rapunzel's name is located down below, and the logo of the Disney Tangled The Series are all seen on the same purple banner. The side panels reveal the animated series with Rapunzel seen on one side, while the other side reveals Pascal. The back of the box has really nothing to offer, only showing the Disney Channel logo, and the same banner is seen on the front of the box. This doll retailed at $19.95 US and $24.95 Canadian dollars. Let's go ahead and get her out of the box. Once pulled out from its packaging, it reveals our long-haired golden princess holding onto her signature frying pan on one hand, with Pascal seen below her arm. From here, you can see how long the hair while still tied onto the background box. Now let's get her completely out of the packaging. The backdrop reveals the castle of Corona and the town surrounding it, still bearing the same purple motif on its box art. I love the simplicity of the backdrop, which beautifully complements Rapunzel's overall color scheme. For the avid fans of Tangled and Tangled the Series, this doll definitely does not disappoint as it captures Rapunzel's essence perfectly well, from her golden-colored hair to her accurate animated face, down to the purple outfit she wears in the series. For some reason, I find her doll very captivating, charming, and she is definitely easy on the eyes. One factor of it is how lovely her golden hair is captured. It is very long, thick, silky, and is soft to touch. I find myself running my fingers through her hair so often. I am mesmerized on how the golden hair complements her skin tone and outfit perfectly well that I end up displaying her doll in various poses, playing with the hair by positioning it in various directions just to capture a picture-perfect moment. Her hair is parted on the right side, which is tied in a golden string to keep the bangs in place, and she has a beautiful white floral hair ornament with some specks of black and gold color closer to the hair tie. It has a little bit of overspray area of gold, but it is hard to see unless you zoom the spot like I did in here. Her hair is Rapunzel's strength and source of power, but with great power comes great responsibility. One daunting task I found while playing with her hair so much is how easily it can get tangled. I guess that is why it is the title of the film and the series itself. Since her hair is so long, it can easily get tangled and matted if you are not careful with it. I had to get a doll brush from my previous doll collections and had to brush her hair over and over and over again just to get the knot out, working so careful not to pull some strands of her hair out, but since it is already tangled, unfortunately it can't be helped. One thing I would suggest to prevent it from getting tangles is to twist your fingers around the hair. That way it will keep the hair in place, preventing any matted areas to develop. To compare and contrast with the previous Rapunzel dolls released by the Disney Store, I have all my previous dolls of Rapunzel standing right beside her. Looking at different angles, you can definitely tell how long her hair is, and this doll version has the longest hair provided ever in a Rapunzel doll. Even the braided version of her previous doll, which is the longest hair ever provided to her classic doll, still failed in comparison with the length of the new Tangled doll release. Her hair is even longer than the height of her classic 11-inch doll version. My only complaint though is she is not of the same scale as the previous dolls released for the original film, but I guess she is correctly scaled based on the animated series, since they all look slightly smaller than their film version. She is an inch smaller than the other 11-inch Rapunzel dolls. Another striking difference is the shade of color in her animated version versus the film version. I love the yellow gold color of her hair now, as it complements her skin tone and dress really well because of its brighter shade. Her entire head is also wider, if not bigger, comparing to her film counterpart. Her facial details are so good that she appears like she jumped straight out from the screen. Her eyes are so big that it covers a large area of her face, but in a good way, as it provides a beautiful visuals of her green eyes with different shades of green to help capture a more realistically looking eyes. She is side glancing to the right. Her eyebrows are nicely arched and is painted brown. Her black eyeliner helps highlighting her animated eyes. She has a slightly burnt skin around the lower eyes towards the nose, and has some bit of freckles showing between the eyes towards the nose. She has a tight lip smile with a bit of a smirk, but in a cute way. I love the matte burgundy color of her lipstick, which really complements her overall makeup details pretty well. Overall, her facial details are just spot on. The dress that she wears is exactly as seen in the series, with the dress still inspired from the original Tangled film, though modified in some aspects and color scheme. The neckline has a lace trim, which is the same lace used at the edges of the bodice. She has a leg of mutton sleeve, with the puffed area of the shoulder having vertical stripes of light purple and dark purple. The remaining part of the sleeves are made from pink satin fabric. The bodice is designed to appear like a corset, with the outer panels made from burgundy satin fabric, while the middle panel has a purple satin fabric. The middle panel also has a cross-section design using the same burgundy color, aiding in making a corset-like appearance of the bodice. It has a Velcro attachment on the back for easy donning and doffing. Her skirt has 2 layers of fabric, with the outer layer being a see-through purple fabric with tons of glitters that can come off easily to touch, while the inner layer is made from a purple satin fabric. The outer layer has a lace trim, adding to its design style. Rapunzel has painted purple underwear. For its articulation, I have removed the dress to clearly show the updated articulated joints Disney has started using for this particular doll line. She possesses good head rotation, can tilt side to side, but surprisingly no neck bends, though you can actively bend the neck forward and back, but it will not stay in its position since she doesn't have the articulated joints to retain the motion, which is somehow disappointing considering Disney has added more joints to this particular doll line. As for her shoulder, she can completely rotate 360 degrees, can reach up to 180 degrees sideways after rotating the shoulder joint to allow complete range, since its motions will only allow up to 90 degrees. She has complete rotation on the elbows. She can bend below 90 degrees and can now slightly hyperextend her elbows. She has full rotation on the wrist and can do wrist bends. The new articulation never presented on a Disney doll before is her waist articulation. She can completely rotate her waistline up to 360 degrees and can tilt her trunk side to side. She can extend her trunk but no ability to perform a real ab crunch. Her hips have the ability to do the splits in all directions. Another addition to her joint is a double-jointed knee joint, which I love because she can definitely perform squats or sitting position with no problems. With it being double-jointed now, it solved the problem of a bow-legged doll, since the single-jointed knee has the annoying tendency to cause bow-legged knee joint on a doll. Another good aspect of having double-jointed knee is that it allows further knee bends compared to a single-jointed knee, which only allow 90 degrees of knee bends, or worse, with a rubber-legged knee joint only allowing very limited knee bends. Since she no longer has rubber legs and feet, she now possesses ankle rotation in all planes of motion, and just like with the hands, her feet are also elongated, which is part of the design concept of her animated doll. As for her inclusions, she was provided with a Pascal figure with a design style derived from the animated series. Pascal is in correct scale with Rapunzel, which I like, and his painted details were also spot on. My favorite addition though is her signature frying pan, which was never included in a classic open edition doll before. The black frying pan is made from a slightly pliable material, particularly the handle, and is made as such since this doll is designed for ages 3 and up, making it child-proof. The frying pan can also be easily placed on either sides of Rapunzel's hands, and I love that it has a designated hole to secure the frying pan on her hand, instead of just using a clear elastic to keep it in place. This Rapunzel doll, based from Tangled The Series, is one of my favorite Rapunzel dolls I have collected, as she definitely stands out in a lot of ways, being a different version compared to the film version. Because of multiple added joint articulation, having her project different poses is no longer a feat, and I find myself enjoying taking different images of her, as she is also very photogenic. I highly recommend this doll for Tangled fans, Tangled the Series fans, and Disney enthusiasts alike. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share this video to your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more doll, collectibles, and action figure reviews. Feel free to leave a comment down below regarding this new doll version of Rapunzel based from the animated series. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr as I post daily news and updates regarding upcoming toys, collectibles, and action figures. Thanks for watching. Bye!